All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another ESI3 round of 32 match. Ancoboy versus Waluyoshi. I'm joined by Queen Cac today. What's up, Queen Cac?
Hello. What is up?
You've done a lot of these. You're becoming a veteran of ESI commentary already.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this. This
Hmm.
is a lot more fun than competing, actually. So happy to be
Yeah,
here.
so true. Yeah, we are almost at the end of the round of 32. Actually, I believe there's only this and like one more.
Wow,
Two more after this. So narrowing it down.
very cool.
Earlier today, our first open qualifier made it past the first round. Beef salad. So congrats,
Let's go.
beef salad, for narrowly getting into round two there. And yeah, so today it's Ancoboy, who has participated in ESI before, and Waluyoshi, who's an open qualifier. And the winner of this goes up against Raynex. So good luck to whoever
It's gonna be
wins.
a tough one. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Let's take a look over at what these two drafted for seed
Ooh,
types.
let's take a look.
Yeah, I mean, the three bands may be my favorite seed types, to be honest.
I know. Wildcards are fun. Monuments are fun. Who doesn't love a good desert temple? I mean,
I know.
it's
I know.
okay. It's okay. It's
Um,
fine. A
so
little disappointing, but
it will be the pretty standard ones. BT, Village, Plentiful. Can't get much standard. The Plentiful can always be pretty wacky. I mean, there could be a crazy amount of structure, so you never know with that one. It's almost like a wild. But I mean, it makes sense from Anko Boy's perspective, I guess. If you think you're the better runner, you take first ban. That gives you two bans on wildcard and monument, and then just make sure nothing crazy happens. You have pretty standard seeds. Makes sense. Makes sense. I
yeah.
understand it.
I think I'm most excited to
Okay.
see Plentiful just because there's so much more variation in the routes. So it'll be a
Mhm.
lot more up to the runners to figure out which combination of structures will lead them to the best route, best time.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty crazy plentiful seeds so far. Some more more normal ones, but you never know with plentiful.
Do you
So
know
all right, there we go.
the order of seeds? I see we're starting with the village seed, but will Shipwreck
Yes.
or Plentiful be next?
It's plentiful. Oh, I think I posted the wrong thing for there. No, yeah, it's village, berry treasure, plentiful.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. Village, treasure, plentiful. Yeah. So if the two standard seeds, the village and berry treasure, go well for one of them, then we won't even see the plentiful today. But
Well, I know this is supposed to be a village seed, but both runners have located a berry treasure and have checked it. So
oh,
this is already feeling a bit like a Plentiful seed.
it
That's okay.
does. I do see a couple berry treasures in the seed notes, except there is a pretty crazy blacksmith. So I kind of think,
Yeah,
um,
3 diamonds, 5 iron.
yeah, you
It's very
probably
nice.
just do village anyway. Maybe do a little supplemental berry treasure if you need extra stuff. But I think that
But it's
one
it's not like they
blacksmith is
need
good.
food from the BT because the village has plenty of food. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what benefit the BT would have unless they just choose that instead of village. But with the blacksmith right there, I don't really see the need for that. There's no killing iron golem needed.
Um. Oh yeah, we're doing prediction. Oh, you could do a prediction QCOM. You could still do Yeah, you could still do a couple minutes. Even like 5-10 minutes into the seed, it's impossible to know like who's gonna win. So you can always do a prediction once it started. It's fine with me if you want. Yeah, I get from the seed finders, I get like different seeds that have like a whole ton of stuff, and I have to determine what to categorize the seed. So it's not like
Hmm.
we like this is a pretty new format, so it's not like I'm like, all right, guys, just give me villages with nothing else around
No
for
BTs within
villages.
300 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I usually have to find it, and I determine like what the most likely structure is to use. So I guess I thought that village was pretty much going to be used, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Kiko.
with that blacksmith, you would definitely expect that village to be the main
Looks
source for the
nice.
run.
Oh, yeah. I guess. Ooh, that lava pool might
This
be a
spawn,
trap. Yeah.
yeah. Both runners were scouting that exact lava pool, but we can definitely see Ancoboy reconsidering that decision here, seeing if there's maybe another form of enter. Because spawning above lava and basalt you're gonna have to bridge a good bit, and that's gonna be pretty slow.
Yeah.
Or we're back at the lava pool. Maybe not. Maybe we're
Maybe gonna
just.
speed bridge on the way.
I mean, there's plenty of wood that they can grab, craft into slabs. You can bridge pretty quickly, but that's still not the most ideal terrain. Interesting to see how runners will quickly get to the bastion.
We could take a look at the C notes for locations and things. It doesn't look like I did a great job either at the Nether seed map. It also gets cut off based on how the website automatically cuts the images. So that's unfortunate that I didn't catch that, but hopefully they can still see those chords and figure out where they need to go, because it looks like there's only 2 bastions available in the above 0, and there's probably 2 fortresses, the upper right and the bottom left chords. You could barely make them out. Yeah, those have to be the forts. So they'll figure it out, even though it's a bit cut off. They'll get it. Blaze rates, trades. Blaze rates a little average, a little below average. Pearls look pretty good. I mean, it does seem to be housing, so I feel like they could probably get the 10 gold blocks pretty easy. So that's pretty solid.
The only thing that they might be a little low on is explosives if they don't go for 10 blocks, but it is a village spawn, so they always have the option of grabbing a bed or 2, guaranteeing them ability to 0 later, depending on what the end is like.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It does look like Waluyoshi's in Stronghold getting those chords. Maybe we'll see what the end looks like in a bit.
Yeah, I did see the perch was 125, so a little bit on the slower side. So 0 would be really useful for these runners, getting probably a good minute or so faster end game.
I think, is that where the blind is? Wow, that blind is on the spawner. Is it really?
It's gonna be a little far to get to those chords. I saw it was like 100 negative 600 or something like that in the Nether.
Yeah.
So it looks like they've got a ways to travel.
Yeah, you get the diamond pick village seed, so everything's really fast, and you have a ton of food, so you just whip pearls around. So yeah, maybe it's a second ring seed. I mean, those actually tend not to be too bad in scouted, because you can check out the pearls and get really far really quick. And if this is really where the stronghold is, that's on the spawner. That is very cool.
Oh, wow, it is. Okay.
Yeah, right there. Actually 2 blocks away from the spawner in the lava, so that is
just jump down and you're there.
Yeah,
we do see Ancoboy scouting out completely different chords. Seems to be in a first ring stronghold rather than the second ring that Waluyoshi was in. I'm not sure what proximity is like to the fort that they scouted out. But I like to see some variation in the routes. Their overworlds are very, very similar by the looks of it, so we should see some differences in the Nether.
Could come down to that. Looks like the spawn is pretty straightforward. You just grab that blacksmith and then go. Housing, pretty easy. So I think the main difference is just going to be fort. Maybe the end is open. It is 97.
Front dragon.
Front 97. If you're good at 0 cycling, I think most people would say that's easy, but
yeah,
if you're me, not so much.
Open 97 should be doable though, so we should likely see some 0 attempts. And explosives shouldn't be an issue with the village.
Yeah, very true. I mean, I always like my side setups. There is a pretty easy one for 97 that works, that would use probably 7 explosives, 7 to 8 you would want for that one. And so Bastion gives you 60 string, 5 beds. So yeah, maybe with 2 beds or 2 anchors extra with the string trades, that would be kind of perfect for side setup. But if they're going top setup and they're just really, really fast and good at the game, then 6 explosives, you're probably pretty happy. It was front 97. for 97. So
Seems
challenging one.
Waluyoshi has taken the go to both route, went to beauty, and then immediately went to
Oh,
the blacksmith. So you get more
interesting.
iron, get a little bit more food. Fish is better than bread, so I could understand wanting to do that. Plus, you get the iron axe, which makes mining wood easier and faster. You can make, if they wanted, a gold axe for all the wood they're gonna mine to bridge over to their bastion, which could save a little bit of time. Now we'll see if they go with that.
That is a lot of wood. Are we gonna do like all the way over, maybe slabs or something? I wonder if they're really gonna force that lava pool if there's no better option and you just have to crank a speed bridge. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Hmm. Is there gravel anywhere? I didn't see any gravel yet.
No, I haven't seen gravel routed in from either runner yet. Unless there's some on
Ooh.
the dig down, maybe? Oh, do they miss lava pool?
Waluyoshi
They
looks
hear
a
it.
bit off on chords.
They
Oh,
do hear
okay.
the lava pool. Maybe it
Okay.
just dug. Yeah, it didn't look that deep when they were scouting. So there's a little bit off. That's okay. I'm sure that'll be fixed in the next route. Next attempt.
Ancoboy, I don't see any fish in the inventory, so I'm wondering if
No, they went straight for the blacksmith. Did not
solo
stop by the
blacksmith.
BT. Oh, I like this play. Shears for leaves.
Oh,
Much
to speed
faster for
bridge its
getting blocks to
leaves.
bridge. Yeah. I think it's way faster than mining wood to slab bridge over.
I do like that a lot. And I think Waluyoshi might have reset because of the gravel thing. I just didn't see gravel or flint anywhere. So it's only
Yeah.
two. So it's not crazy. But yeah, I think maybe just forgot about flint. That's my guess.
Yeah, it looked like Anko just grabbed a patch right nearby the lava pool. So he'll be able to enter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, what? What?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine.
All right. I don't know how that water is just
So,
hanging out there, but okay.
do have
Nifty.
our first enter though.
Okay, it is a sub two, but man, yeah, I think they're just both gonna do this every time. Force a speed
Also
bridge.
bridging.
It's pretty far
Yeah,
to
it's
maybe
a
do a
ways.
better one.
It's a good like 48 or a stack worth of blocks. Does have plenty of wood though.
Yeah, maybe even more leaves. I do really like the leaf play. There's another tree somewhere along the way. Maybe that's it. Get even more so that you can just use leaves on this path. There's 37 wood though. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, they're gonna end up using a lot of blocks to traverse this terrain over to this bastion. Bridging and then having to go up and down this basalt. Oh, and there's more. Oh, this terrain really is just not fun.
I don't know, some people would call that fun.
Are you one of those people?
No, no, not at all. But some people, I've always, sometimes I rant about how terrible basalt deltas are because they just made the biome average way too wide. It doesn't give you anything. There's nothing fun. Like magma cubes are pretty much everywhere, and magma cream is not a valuable resource. And whenever I say that, some people are like, "But parkour in basalt is so fun." I'm like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do see Enko entering Bastion, entering at 3:30. So over
Ooh.
a minute to get to the Bastion from the Nether spawn. Oh,
Pretty good management though in this housing. Very
yeah,
nice.
did handle that well.
And oh, it does seem like Waluyoshi made slabs, not doing the shears play. Does have to E-ray a bit to get the correct direction of the bastion. He's going the right way though. It's to the right over here. Yep. But not that many blocks. Has to get a bit more. No, that timer is incredibly hidden. That timer is like a Where's Waldo puzzle. Waluyoshi, it's super hard to find.
I can only see it when they're on the crafting table. Like you can't read it otherwise.
Okay, Waluyoshi taking a bunch of damage, but is here. Oh, that's kind of a nice chest, honestly. This is a tough route. Getting gold boots before the route is seems pretty helpful. Oh, wait. There's a gold helmet anyway. Never mind. I already had armor.
I do like the play of toggling to hard mid route, trying to get a few more pigs to fall down aggro on him.
All right, that's a 5:15 Bastion Leaf from Ancoboy. Definitely one of the much slower seeds we have in the pool. Has to go pretty far to get to this fortress. And the blaze rates are pretty slow. Actually, everything about the seed is looking painfully slow. But even the slower seeds, you can usually get 3 completions on. So, okay.
Yeah, I'd definitely say this is one of the tougher seeds we've seen so far. Far fort, hard to get to Bastion. Not ideal nether terrain.
Very punishing, yeah. Man, who found this seed so we can be mad at him? Surely it wasn't me. Okay, yeah, it wasn't me. No, I kind of like this one. I think it might. I think the quality of food actually might come into play on this seed, to be honest. Like, there's so much pearling. I feel like golden apples or like cooked pork would just actually save a considerable amount of time if you could somehow get it on the seed. Waluyoshi, yeah, 5:15, same Bastion Leaf from both of them. Although I thought Waluyoshi was a bit slower to get there, but pretty much the same.
I should see the differences in forts come into play here. We do see Waluyoshi heading out to the second ring fort. I haven't seen chords on Ancoboy stream, so I'm not sure if they're at the same fort or a different fort. I just know they are scouting a different fort. Open F3 just a split second longer. A lot of strays though, so we'll definitely speed up the fort split for Ancoboy. He's already at 4 rods. I think I did see the one of the strongholds that one of them was scouting was a 2-eye, so being able to leave on 5 rods would also save a bit of time.
Yeah, there are 2 blazes different, so it's not a little amount of time. Okay, it's pretty good. I gotta say what is happening with Ancoboy? Okay, all right.
Manages it well though. Good recovery.
Yeah, we used to have an automated live notification thing, so I wasn't used to doing it, but now it's broken, so we have to do it manually. So I'll try to remember. That is 5 for Ancoboy, and I was gonna say the SSV Fortress, like stray spawns, have just been carrying some of these runs, so I feel like this is really quick here.
Looks like they're already at stronghold chords too. They had a really good pearl hang. Did choose the first ring stronghold, but with a good pearl hang SSV fort, that is, I think, gonna save pretty much all the time you'd get from having your stronghold at your fort, which is what we're gonna see from Waluyoshi's run or route.
Okay, double portal here on the right chords, and
Ooh, doesn't hit portal room.
I think it
Hopefully
was
has
right
scouted
above.
this out.
Yeah, I think it was right above, so should be close. Okay.
Looks like they're definitely looking at X and C values, so they're Just gonna dig to it. It is right above. Okay. Cool.
There you go. Wow, how is Waluyoshi still at the fortress, man? Do strays just carry that hard? I guess. Oh, the spider! Okay.
Oh!
Where did that spider come from, bro? Holy. Alright.
Wow. We are going to see a 0 set up here as well. We do know it's open 97. Front dragon. So at 9:30 and enter?
Yeah, it is. It's a bit laggy, and this is a pretty tough one to do. Good pearls, though. Okay. Actually has a solid amount of
Gets the
time here.
setup.
Nice.
Ooh, that did like no damage.
Okay. Oh!
Oh?
The crystal.
Um,
Wait, what?
Well, huh? What happened?
So the crystal blew up at some point, but was there an anchor first? I thought they just set up the anchor but didn't trigger it. I thought the only explosions were beds.
Yeah.
Maybe I.
They definitely
Okay.
set up an anchor and then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Waluyoshi, yeah, the pearl. Waluyoshi placed a block inside of his own hitbox, which is just Minecraft being bad. So is not going to be able to do the 0 here. But I mean, Ancoboy's kind of making it work. I don't think there's any beds left. So I'm not sure what the play is here.
Left.
But they have arrows, which is kind of cool.
I guess you just do as much damage as you can on this perch, get the rest of the curls, rest of the crystals, and then play out another perch. But this is definitely not an ideal end fight at all. It's gonna lose a lot of time to missing that 0.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon is fairly low. This is kind of really good recovery, and it's so rare we see anyone loot arrows from the Bastion. So this would be like, I mean, people would just reset without missing the 0. So actually, this is a nice recovery. Still probably going to get 1 point here, although most runners would have been forced to reset because of not getting arrows. Okay.
A little bit damage there. Yeah, I like the idea of just grabbing a few arrows as a backup option, because being able to get 1 point on the board, even if you do lose a minute or two, is still pretty good. Because you always know you can come back next seed or next run and just actually get the time you want. We do see a perch here from Waluyoshi. They didn't attempt to go for 0. We should see. Okay. It's gonna X off the dragon. It's okay. Dragon's still dead.
Okay, a little bit of a scuffed infight from both sides, but perfectly acceptable. And Waluyoshi is actually going to take the lead with that one. I'm pretty sure both of them are going to do better, but that was actually an 11:24 from Waluyoshi there, even with a much slower fortress split, had a faster end split. So
yeah, their fort stronghold is definitely a bit faster just because of the proximity, but does have to get a 6 rod, and the fort is a bit further in the nether. So a few differences on their routes. Another like huge difference between the two routes is Ancoboy's is a Soul Sand Valley fort and Waluyoshi's is not. So we did see Ancoboy get a lot more strays there, which contributed to a much faster an enter.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate on time on a slow seed. You kind of want to look for 3 completions, but there's a lot of scouting time on here, and with both of those end fights being pretty slow, this puts them pretty much in only 2 completion range. So they kind of need to pop off here on this next one. If you die early, it's not that big of a deal. You definitely have time for another one. So just go lightning fast, I would say, until you get to the fortress, then maybe play it safer. So I have not, QCOM. I have not.
It's also just unfortunate this is a much slower seed, so they couldn't even crank out a sub 9, sub 8, and then just immediately go again. They'll likely finish with 7 or 8 minutes left on the timer.
Waluyoshi has a ghost bucket of water. I might even reset. I think I would reset there just because.
Yeah, if you know you have one more completion left in you, you want it to be your best shot.
It's only a couple seconds, but even still,
Every second
kind of
counts.
helps. So, okay. Yeah,
Still gonna see
probably
nothing
should
to
have
them.
reset, but you never know. Only a couple seconds.
Has the slabs pre-crafted. Is ready for this.
Okay, speed slabs. Here we go. Waluyoshi. Dangerous territory here.
Not scary at all.
Oh, this is tough. The shears were absolutely massive, actually.
Yeah, I really liked that play from Ancoboy.
Okay, still have a bit to go, even still, to get to this housing. Ancoboy just has so many extra blocks. You don't need that boat. That's fine. Who needs boats anyway? Once you get here, you're fine.
Yeah. Really shouldn't be boating much after you have pearls.
Okay. Okay, looks pretty good.
That was a faster Bastion route compared to their previous run, so it's good to see there's already a little bit of time improvement on the pace before.
Much actually. Let's see where people predicted. Let's see. Oh, 66% for Ancoboy. There's a lot of Ancoboy support in chat.
Okay.
I would have expected a pretty substantial margin for Ancoboy, but it's pretty similar. Jooms, a lot of points on Waluyoshi. Jooms is a Waluyoshi believer. Camo also there. We will see. Oh, Waluyoshi takes a bit of damage.
Ooh.
Okay, is probably going to be good. I mean, what speedrunner would die at the bottom of housing when they're already mining these gold blocks from a piglin hitting them? I mean, that's.
I think you're
I
trying
don't
to jinx
think.
it.
No, actually, Automat just did that like 2 days ago. It was
Oh.
crazy. He was at bottom of housing
Unfortunate.
with like 1 heart, and he tossed some gold in.
Oh.
I cursed Waluyoshi. Oh no. Okay, I think Waluyoshi's okay. There's another pig here. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Automat. It's so rare that you're like at the base at like Piglin's feet and they can attack you. But he was just putting some gold back
Yeah.
and they got him. It was very unlucky.
Quite unlucky. I feel like Waluyoshi's route just has far too much time lost already. I think personally I would have tried just to restart and get a better one, but I guess that's also completely up to the runner. I don't know. I was looking at their Bastion enters, and Waluyoshi entered, I think, 20 seconds behind Ancoboy's pace. So already having 20-second time loss on a run in the first, 3.5 minutes isn't ideal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the blind is right on the spawner for Waluyoshi, so it's possible that makes up a huge amount of time. But I think at 5:15, almost 5 minutes, Ancoboy was at the fortress with these strays. Looks really fast, so Ancoboy's gonna be.
Ancoboy does have Soul Sand Valley Fort working for him. We do see the strays right now.
So many strays. Yeah, Ancoboy is just only blazes here. I guess Waluyoshi does have all straights as well.
There's a
So
few. There's a few over there. Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Definitely not as good as the Soul Sand Valley Fort, but
Oh,
he's still able to get a few, which will help out.
okay, that is a 7 flat. Pearl hang there for Ancoboy. Done with everything. Much, much faster pace. 7 flat. There's 12 minutes left. I actually wonder. Maybe the seed is just way faster.
And this run is significantly faster than the previous runs that we've seen so far. So there definitely is potential for a second run after this.
Yeah, I think this is probably gonna miss the port room as well, but maybe now that they know the exact spot.
And they know exactly where to dig.
Yeah,
Up
yeah.
here, a couple blocks, yeah.
Good. Okay, there's hope. There's hope for completion number 3, actually.
And if they hit the 0 this time, yeah, they would be right under the spawner.
Okay.
But yeah, if they're able to hit the 0, there should be time for another attempt, which is cool to see. I don't think Waluyoshi will have time for a second run though, or a third run, I should say. Sorry.
All right, let's hope Ancoboy does really need this hard 0 for another completion, another attempt here. Ooh.
Ooh, clean pearl, right on top.
Okay.
Oh.
A little bit low on damage. The height looks manageable. That's 4 beds.
Has 2 anchors.
Oh!
Oh!
The fire! The fire is? Oh! Okay! Okay!
That was impressive. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, Waluyoshi, just like that, we blink and he's in the port room because that nether exit is very close. But it is tough on time. Both of them are pretty pressed for time. It's going to be a 9:02.
9:55 left. 9:55 left and a 9:02. There's space for another. That was a really good completion on the seed, though. 3-minute improvement. Oh, we just see Waluyoshi going for the 0 this time.
Okay.
Their timer is so small, I cannot see what their end enter was. Oh, missed the pearl. Will not be able to 0. It's gonna have to wait out a perch.
I think it just hit the 9-minute mark there, so I don't think it could have been faster anyway. It would have been cool to see a 0. Definitely would have sub 10. Now I think with how slow the animations and everything are, it's going to be a sub 11. And that's probably going to be it.
And that pretty much guarantees
Anko
winning the seed.
Yeah, I think Jooms was trying to backseat Waluyoshi 0 before the match, but apparently not a good enough teacher. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough for the front 97. Unfortunate. You can always blame it on the teacher. That's a good thing. And I think, I mean, the shears are pretty huge. So I would say shears 0 cycle. I really do wonder what Waluyoshi's time would have been with the different fortress with shears and 0.
Yeah.
Could have been crazy, but
They're 2 very different nether routes.
That's true.
Because I know the Soul Sand Valley Fort saves time, but having a stronghold 4 whole blocks away from your spawner definitely saves some time too. So it'd be very interesting to see the exact split differences on this.
Ancoboy with a very clean speed bridge over here. Very nice. Okay, Waluyoshi. It won't be enough, but let's see if the 1 cycle connects. Okay.
4.5.
Okay.
Nice. It is going to beat their seed best, but is not going to beat Ancoboy's 902. which will put Ancoboy winner of the seed.
Yep,
But we get to watch, hopefully, another completion on the seed.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And
cool.
Waluyoshi can crank out a sub 7.
A sub 7?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe. I 100% believe. Definitely not the time we're entering the fort, but you know, it's okay.
They can, they'll think of the shears play. The shears are coming out here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they hit 11 strays on entering the fort into a 0. There you go.
Okay.
So that's how Waluyoshi can still win.
I believe. I believe. I do really like how much faster Enka's rat has just been getting through playing this again. It's going to enter Bastion at 310, which I believe is the fastest one we've seen so far. So even just small overworld optimizations is leading to faster pace.
310, very nice on the seed, honestly, to get through that 200 blocks of assault. Well, loving yourself is a little less
Ooh.
good.
Not ideal.
Not ideal here.
Has food to recover, but taking that much health is never a good thing.
Especially on a seed where you need to pearl like 8 times to get to the fortress. You kind of want your food. Oh, there's an apple.
When your fort's at 100, 600, oh,
you gotta make gold apple here, right?
You gotta make a gap.
Is there 2? Let me see.
Maybe.
Oh, there's 2. Oh, you totally.
There is 2.
You totally mine the gold
backup block.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, you're waiting for trades anyways. You just overlap it with getting a gold block or 2.
I think that'd be pretty clutch, but I don't know exactly the trades. Maybe they need everything for like 0 or something like that. So.
I really like the pearl hang. Pearl hangs are so fun.
Yeah, still just healing up, not making the golden apples. I would have loved to see those. But yeah, GG's Waluyoshi. If you're tuning in, Ancoboy did have a pretty solid seed. You guys chose different fortresses, which was cool to see. But yeah, Ancoboy hitting the 0 on one of them pretty much seals it. So some differences here and there. Other than that, very tough seed. I'm actually surprised to see a 902. Like,
yeah.
When I looked at the seed, I was like,
after the first seed, or after the first run through, I was not expecting a 902. It's cool to see. Yeah, this train to fort is crazy. I think this is like pearl number 5 or 6.
Yeah. There is a schedule if you go to the website. In fact, the bracket page, you can actually click on individual matches to see when they're played. Other than that, we'll post when we have like a big group of them. We'll post in the Discord and the Twitter the times in one place. But yeah. Other than that, you just kind of have to click on individual ones and see if they're scheduled yet. That's kind of our system. So. Yeah, well, Yoshi, you guys entered fort pretty similarly, but Ancoboy does get crazy strays in this SSV. So the fort is much faster, but then there's a couple pearls to the blinds, which is slower than your blind. So I think your guys' choice of fort actually ends up being pretty much the same, which is cool. And really just came down to 0 cycle. 0 cycle saves over a minute.
0 cycle and then getting to Bastion.
Yeah, we were hoping you made shears. Maybe like the second blacksmith or something. I forget the exact source of iron, but the shears onto leaves was like pretty helpful in this case.
Great source of blocks for the bridging.
Very nice. Yeah, there was a BT and second blacksmith. So there's kind of
I don't
a
think
lot.
Ancoboy ever went to the BT. I think it was just the 2 blacksmiths and then the tree next to it.
Okay. Unhanging the pearl. Gonna be pretty close. 230 though, has time.
It's gonna be close
No,
on the
there's no.
sub 9.
Yeah, there's no benefit to getting this completion. We're just watching it out before we go to break here.
It's
We'll
just for the fun of it.
yeah, just for the fans. See if we can hit another
For the
zero. I mean,
content.
it is front T
It could be. It could be.
987.
I mean, 940 stronghold.
Oh,
This is a different spawn.
where are we now?
I think we might be a little lower.
Okay.
I definitely see they're confused too.
There's a wall.
Oh!
Okay,
Right.
here we are. Nice.
Of course.
Nice.
What happened to the timer? So 1:30 incoming? Their timer's at like 10 seconds.
Your timer
Yeah, the IGT 15 seconds, right?
is what?
Yeah, this is IGT 20, 24, or 20. Yeah, their timer reset.
What? Did it?
Yeah.
It's too small. I can't see anything. Okay. Well,
Oh! Oh! Well. No, there's not. What? No, Is there an 8? No, it looks like a 0.
I can physically hear
I'm
you
like-
leaning into your monitor to be able to see this timer.
It's so small. You gotta like.
I have no idea. They're
That
all just
literally looked like a
circles to the
0.
head
That
down.
literally looked like a 0.
It's an 8. Okay, that will be a
Alright,
reset here.
alright. Don't
That
mind me,
will
chat.
be-
Don't mind me.
Okay, so I will update that. That's just gonna be it's gonna be a 1-0 for Ancoboy, getting 2 completions, but hitting a 0, getting a better time. Nicely done. That was our village seed, although there was a optional buried treasure in that one. And our next seed is going to be buried treasure, actually. So hopefully an optional village. All right. Good job to Ancoboy on that one. And you guys should stay tuned for seed number 2. We will have that one in probably 3-4 minutes. 3-4 minutes. We'll be back. All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. right. Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are here for seed number 2. Ancoboy, with a pretty good showing on that first very challenging seed with a nice sub 10. Yeah, Jooms with a little mid-round coaching for Waluyoshi. What'd you say, Jooms? Did you, words of support, just emotional wisdom, something like that? Emotional support. It is going to be seed number 2. It is going to be a buried treasure. A lot of yelling. Interesting coaching strategy. Sometimes that works. You never know, though.
Wait, why? There's a bit of delay between, that's okay.
Yeah, a 10-second difference here or something, but
That's
it
fine.
is going to be a good old buried treasure seed. Doesn't look like there's anything else in the overworld to distract these runners from just the buried treasure. Just like, you know, just like what speedrunners like.
No
Ooh,
villages, no rune portals.
nope, nothing.
All BT. Good amount of iron, gold, food. Yeah, there's just nothing around here.
So it was 11 iron, 1 diamond, pretty
gold.
nice, 9 gold, make armor. I was gonna say the trees look a little spaced out and awkward, but that is a big tree, very large tree. That's gonna give you plenty of wood there. No problem. Just gotta do a lava pool. It does look like they kind of spawn. There's a bastion at 032, so it kind of looks like they may spawn in it. What notes do I have on this seed? Bridge, stables option. Fortress is visible from the bridge. Okay, so there's a bridge and a stables. Let's see where they spawn on. Okay, stables is pretty open.
Wait, you said there's stables and a bridge. They spawn next to stables?
The bridge is like right at spawn, but I think it might be buried. I think it might be in that wall that they spawn next to, because the stables is about 100 blocks away, which is the other bastion. So I think the bridge is actually on spawn. A little. We doing E-ray when the chords are shown? Okay. Yeah, so the
so it's around and a little buried.
Ooh.
Oh, but that's like easily accessible. Just go up right to the chalice.
That looks pretty good. Ancoboy has not even gone that direction yet, but that chalice looks nice and comfortable right there.
Yeah, the bridge looks hard to get to, but the chalice is very easy to get to.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, and then the fortress is over by the bridge.
And then you just curl back behind the fort. No, there's no way you go to stables here. I'll be in the chest. Don't have to worry about getting that from trades. What are the trades like? Can we pull the sheet up?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only one fort, so it does really seem like you go to that chalice and the fortress. I mean, you could go to stables, but then you got to backtrack a bit, so it's an option.
And for 0, you can be out even on 6 or 8 blocks, mine half a chalice. So that'd be pretty quick.
Yeah, 8 blocks gets you definitely everything. Fortress looks pretty close to the 0-eye. But the yellow stronghold might be pretty open as well. It's a 3-eye. You have to go 4 less blazes.
Well, that's a pretty substantial difference.
Yeah,
especially since that fort didn't look like a slow sand valley. It did look a little open and above lava, so you can probably still get some good strays on it. But 4 less blazes would be really nice.
Yeah, both runners are looking at the positive stronghold at the same time, which is that red one down south. So both of them currently standing on that 0-eye, which is going to be much, much faster. I mean, it's right on the fort. So 4 more blazes is kind of painful, but it looks like both of them already decided that's the way to go. And it is T100?
Ooh,
front.
a little high.
Maybe 103. Surely these runners know their front side setups.
Really.
And the pre-crafted
Anco-
ladders for both. That'd be sick.
Well, it looks like Waluyoshi is just jumping straight in. Less than 5 minutes of scouting. It is a pretty straightforward and linear seed, unlike the last one we just saw. So I do like this, maximizing amount of time you have for the actual runs. Looks like Ancoboy is just double checking their route to Stronghold from the fort, which I do like. You never really want to get lost in a route. And sometimes getting to Stronghold can be a little confusing if you don't scout out the terrain before.
Okay, getting all tools. Oh, is there no TNT? I thought there was.
I don't think so. It's
I
just
saw
all golden iron.
Waluyoshi using TNT in the
Yeah.
practice. Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's no
no, there
TNT.
isn't.
Huh.
Okay, well,
Just use TNT and scouting for fun, I guess. Okay.
I think they were scouting out two different enters. I think Ancoboy found a lava pool nearby, not too far from surface, and I believe, yeah, well, Yoshi scattered out this ravine that they dig into right next to lava. So slightly different enters. I'm not sure the time differences will end up being. It's just a little interesting.
I do love this gold shovel, gold pick into this quick enter at this ravine. That is 142. I feel like that's pretty solid. I mean, yeah, you're a bit lower, whereas you could possibly spawn up higher and be like at the chalice immediately, but I do really like that. Ankle boy at 120 can be pretty much the same, I think, actually.
Yeah, they just had to dig significantly less, um, but didn't hit the gravel and the dig down. So they had a little bit of time getting that before heading to the lava pool. Is that 137, I think, for an enter? So very similar. Both runners did end up choosing the bridge route. I do like this. Definitely the correct bastion to go with in the seed.
Yeah, we'll see which route looks like while Yoshi is doing this OG um Dowski bridge hole over here, which I'm not the most partial to. In this case, I think it's actually not that bad. I mean, you got to go all the way up to the chests, but you could pearl out the front of the rampart that way, so it's not like you're gonna have to run around too much. There's plenty of
Yeah, and the
lobby.
fort they're purling to is just right out the back anyway, so you can pearl directly from your trading hole.
Yeah, then Ancoboy doing this kind of convenient top hole here. Sometimes that takes a really long time and you're just throwing gold while there's like 20 pigs funneling in, but that one was pretty quick. I actually kind of like that one way better. I like that top hole. That was fast, and now you can just craft, get the rest of your trades, and you're just kind of out from the chests. Um, wow, this seed is much faster than the last one, huh?
Yeah, very, very big difference. What's the fort enter on that? Three. I cannot read that.
Like 3-4, it's like 350 right now, so maybe a
Okay.
330-ish. I mean,
Wow.
334 to enter is crazy. The rates
That
are
is so
slow,
much faster.
but yeah, that is a crazy pace, and it's getting up on 330 to Ankle Boy now. Should be leaving pretty soon. Does have bed pre-crafted for Blaze bed. Oh wait,
Oh, the
yeah.
pearl hang. That was a great pearl hang.
Wow, that is actually gonna save some time. Yeah, Ankle Boy has a bed pre-crafted. I'm assuming Blaze bed. I'm not sure why Waluyoshi isn't.
Yeah, setting it for blaze bed now. Looks like Waluyoshi dug out the spawner. Depending on how much string you leave on. Oh, Blaze Bed's pretty much always worth it, though.
I guess if it changes from
Zero to
to not
non-zero.
zero, that's about a
Yeah.
minute 10. So maybe it could be worth it, but he has less beds. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, waiting around for these for 14 blazes in an enclosed spawner like this is going to take ages. And I think Ancoboy is just going to make up like several minutes here, is what I would guess.
Yeah, I got a 4 spawn off of this last one. So if you can keep getting those, be out soon. It's gonna pearl hang towards the stronghold. Another play that I really like. Every pearl hang will just save a few seconds here and there, just getting to your next structure.
Can they get a 2 spawn on that rotation? That sucks. Dang.
I think there was a stray that shot at him from a distance.
Waluyoshi. Brother, I don't know if this is gonna speed up your route in you're in a tournament, brother. Okay, there we go. It's actually, well, it did enter a bit sooner. Just because they started the run sooner, but it's actually out of here. Bro got bored, not okay. Ancoboy checking the rates.
You know the rates. It's 6 for 14.
Sometimes I've seen players check rates so they know if they're on like 12 or 13. So if
if there's like
he's
a
on
stray,
13, then he could kill that one
that's
stray or
smart.
something. So yeah, I think it probably needs 2 more kills. Surprise, still waiting around here. Waluyoshi, enter the dude could not find the unfilled portal for like 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, it's just what? Wait, isn't gonna zero anyway? Then no blaze bed? I don't know.
I think Waluyoshi left their route significantly faster. Only has 4 beds, so probably dipped on like 5 or 6 blocks traded, which would have led to the, mid 330 or high 340 enter. What was the perch time on this one?
115. So
Okay,
an average right in the middle. Not too bad. Okay, there is a 0 cycle attempt. It looks like it is buried and front T100. I mean, I think it has to be a side setup. I don't think it's possible to do top. So yeah,
I'm a believer.
looks like side. I like it. Good. Maybe it's a little close.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, great height and damage here. Okay.
Wow. All right. One more.
All right.
Very nice.
Well
Half a
done.
heart? No, full heart. Still.
Yeah, plus so much health to spare, actually. An entire heart. Okay. There we go. They're both going to be finishing around at the same time. But yeah, Ancoboy with the 0 is just simply going to be much faster. 747.
Wow. Good first completion.
First completion, wow. Going to be pretty tough to get much faster than a 747. It does look like the Fortress may be like the only real slowdown. Everything else in the seed seems pretty quick, and I don't know if you could improve on. So I don't know if they're gonna check out the second spawner or something like that to try to just a bit faster.
Yeah, being able to get some strays or hit both would be much faster than waiting at one spawner. But 0 is definitely the big difference between those 2 runs. Very similar pace from Bastion to Fort, enters, things like that. But End Split was their biggest difference.
All right, see if there's any major differences here. I mean, I do think the gold pick is really nice from Waluyoshi, though. I think you shouldn't underestimate the time save you get from digging down with the gold pick. You can also convert that to some blocks if you need it, but it's pretty good. I like this route, but I feel like Ancoboy's surface lava is just actually pretty close to the surface and pretty quick.
Yeah, it's only like 4 or 5 blocks down, so
Yeah, that's
really not
bad.
losing that much time on the dig down versus going to the very bottom of a ravine. One thing I do like about Walyoshi's overworld route is the gravel is scattered on the dig down. So where they dig, they hit the gravel on the way down, where Anchorboy is hitting a patch in the river and then boats over to where the surface lava, or like the lava pool is right under surface.
Yeah, I like the gravel on dig down. I try to do that as much as possible. Okay, yeah, Ancoboy's gonna do this top whole setup. Let's see. Seconds. I mean, that was 4 seconds to get those pigs in.
And they funneled very quickly.
And then, yeah, this one only disrupts trades for maybe 1 second. So that was pretty quick. Oh, Waluyoshi, I think, is, yeah, going to change it up and just do this one. Yeah, same thing. I kind of like that for this route.
I do like this.
Seems better. Yeah. What's up, Nayar? Hello? Ancoboy doing pretty well in this match so far. Waluyoshi, one of the last hopes for the open qualifier runners staying in upper bracket. So far, Beef Salad has made it. And we will have another because there's 2 open qualifiers.
3:12 Fort Enter.
Yeah, pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Pretty fast.
Okay, nice.
I do really like all of the pre-crafting that happened in the Bastion. Get your inventory cleared, get your blaze bed, or your bed crafted blaze bed, immediately enter fort, get that off, maximize spawns. I really like it.
Okay, Waluyoshi is going to do a blaze bet this time. Hoping that's going to be significantly faster. Does have to build out with not getting hit here. Nice. Ooh, some extra glowstone from Ancoboy. That never hurts.
Yeah, I just see they got 3 from trades. So getting that right there just guaranteed them an anchor as well. Good use of time. Has plenty of beds though. Is getting more?
I mean, I guess side setup you kind of want like 8, so
As
it
many
depends.
as, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting another explosive doesn't hurt.
Did Ancoboy play Dugal in ranked playoffs? I wonder.
Nico's getting some really good spawns here. Should be out somewhat soon.
Both runners on 5, waiting for that very last spawn. Honestly, a stray here would be kind of crazy. Okay, there's a couple. Ancoboy. That one doesn't drop. That one doesn't drop. Surely. That one drops. Wow, Ancoboy out first.
I would really like to see the other spawner scattered in.
Yeah, it could be super far, but Depends if you
Yeah,
check
it
the first
depends on
spawn, could be good.
where they're at. Would you like
Okay,
bone blocks?
6:15 end
Ooh,
enter here.
I was gonna go for 0.
Waluyoshi 17. They're like 2 seconds off here. Oh,
Wow.
okay. Ancoboy's kind of
Oh,
clutching
well, she's
here.
not going for 0.
Good damage on these. Very nice damage.
Wow,
Well done. Beautiful side setup
very
0
clean.
here. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
really good
think
completion there from Ancoboy.
think
And if Walyoshi's not
Waluyoshi.
going for 0, that's gonna be a tough one to beat, considering how similar their paces have been throughout this entire run.
Yeah, I think just not knowing the side setup's definitely not going to go for a top setup when it's buried. I mean, that's just impossible. So I think the only possibility is knowing a side setup here, and they're just rare. Not everyone's going to learn them. So I think that's going to be at 7:15
Wow.
for Ancoboy. Nicely done. These VODs are uploaded as highlights on my channel and Antoine's channel. So if you go through our videos, they'll all be here as highlights. I'll also have recap videos that will show the highlights and put the links in there. So they're around. You can find them.
I do like pre-crafting a helmet from Ancoboy, knowing that it's bridge and you're gonna craft it anyways. Saving a little bit of time in the Bastion route.
Okay, very good. Waluyoshi will get a completion here. Is it faster? 8:19, a bit faster. Very good. If there are Waluyoshi believers out there, I think the only path to victory is Ancoboy messing up and dying a bunch of times, because I think Waluyoshi could get 2 more completions. But I just don't think it's going to get any faster without the 0. So Ancoboy needs to
Yeah.
not complete another seed for this to be possible. You know, could happen. Is that?
Not out of the question, but also not likely.
God, that is a 140 chalice.
It's crazy.
Seed is wild. 140 chalice, and then you can't get much faster because the rates are garbage.
Only needs 8 gold blocks. Oh, there's a bunch of zombie pigs up there. It's gonna get still a lot of piglins.
And Waluyoshi very confused on these chords. Okay.
It's not ideal. Yeah, I do think Ancoboy's enter is faster than this Ravine enter.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. The ravine is cool.
Yeah.
The ravine is very
Well,
cool.
usually entering at 138. Did lose time on that dig down, but we do know that Ancoboy's already done mining chalice at this time. So a little bit of a slower route so far.
God, the zombie army.
The low 3 Ford enter just goes crazy.
That's kind of nuts. Yeah, 3-4.
It's fun to think on the last seed, they're just not getting to their bastion.
So looking at the bracket, the winner of this match does get to go up against Raynex. They have the honor of going up against Raynex in the next
That sounds
round.
like a fun time.
Raynex seeded. Raynex second seed. Actually look at the seeding. Yes, Raynex the second seed. He did get pretty far into ESI 2. I forget if he was like third or fourth or something. I think there's Feinberg, Crooks, and Hoffick, I believe, were top three. So I think Raynex was around fourth in ESI 2. Did pretty well. So he seeded pretty highly. So Raynex is a pretty tough opponent. Although I saw 2 clips of Raynex yesterday where his first seed, he started just playing mapless. Like he opened up his pie.
I did see that.
You saw that. Yeah, yeah.
That was very funny.
So
And then quickly
Raynex,
realized, wait, this is ESI. I'm scouting.
a little rusty with the ESI. He also like was confused that the overtime timer showed up. I mean, we just have it when the time ends, we don't just force you out of the seed. Like it just shows up as overtime in case we need to like, in case you had a game crash or something. Like the mod doesn't know what's going on. It doesn't know if anyone's won the seed. It's just like, it's gonna keep going. And so he was like, why does it say overtime if the seed is over? It's like Raynex, that's how it's worked like every ESI, bro. You did this last year. I don't know what to say. So a little bit rusty, but nonetheless had an amazing performance. Just completely crushed those seeds yesterday. So tough one. And then if you get past Raynex, you're going up against the winner of Molly G versus Automat. So that's another fun one.
Very fun.
Those two.
I'd like to point out that this is going to be a sub-6 stronghold from Ancoboy. 555.
Okay, 603. I think the side setup is just too slow to do like a sub 1 minute end fight, so I don't think it's gonna sub 7. It'll be pretty close though. Maybe with like somehow 6 explosives here, like the best bed detonations ever. That's such high damage. The third one, like, it doesn't do anything. Well, it's pretty good. Oh, maybe a little too good on the...
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Damage was way too good, I guess, and there was not enough knockback, so that is gonna be a failed 0. It could happen. Waluyoshi.
It's not over.
Could still do this if Ancoboy continuously dies and Waluyoshi just gets
gonna
2
need
more.
one for completion.
It could happen. It could actually happen. Here's how Waluyoshi can still win.
That is the path to victory on the seed.
How come Waluyoshi's saving beds now? Is this gonna be a side 0?
I'm not sure. I did notice that they were in the 431X, like 315, which means they saved 10-15 seconds on their Bastion route. But they have explosives.
Well, maybe more would spawn if you didn't have
if you blaze bedded
a full thing of nether bricks around the spawner. Okay.
It's a first one though. I only needed one more.
Yeah, I mean now you are Waluyoshi's almost guaranteed with 4 completions here. I mean, if you're just doing 1 cycle, like he has been, this is an 8-minute seed, so it's very, very doable.
Yeah, but if they were saving that many beds, I would assume they'd be going for 0, because they should be very confident with anything less than 5 or 5 or less.
Okay, okay. What? Waluyoshi, why are you digging up and pearl clipping? You don't need to
if you're not going for 0 and not blaze bedding with the 7 beds you have in your inventory, please.
A minute and 30 seconds. You do not need to pearl clip, bro. Okay, well, just showing us that he knows how to pro clip, at least. He knows it's possible. He's RTA? What do you mean? Jacko, are you thinking the RTA and the IGT are like both counting down? Jacko, you played like 6 open qualifiers. You know the RTA counts down. More than that. Yeah, it is. I have made that mistake. Sometimes you look at the 2 different times because you're like so used to seeing RTA and IGT that like, why are they so off? Okay. Ancoboy is doing a pearl hang. Unfortunately, Ancoboy does not know how serious this last completion is because Waluyoshi is doing 1 cycle here.
Yeah.
Does hit it. Oh, don't die, please. Don't die. Okay.
302 fort. But yeah,
Okay.
if Waluyoshi can just get another safe completion, getting a 1 cycle versus going for 0. And if we see the same thing happen to Ancoboy and dies again on 0, Waluyoshi could take the seed. And that would be a shocking turn of events.
It's actually very realistic scenario because
It is definitely not.
Yeah. We just saw Ancoboy die on the 0, so it would need to happen a single other time, and this seed is very safe if you're 1 cycling. So Waluyoshi almost guaranteed a completion at this point. I wonder if Ancoboy looks at that 715 and is like, you know what, I'm just gonna 1 cycle. That's gotta be fast enough, right? I mean, it's pretty good.
I mean, if you hit, side 1030, you would know that your opponent needs to either hit that or their time's slower. So you could be confident in that you hit it once and you have the faster time. But then again, you don't necessarily want to rely on having the fastest time and then losing to playing safe.
Yeah, I guess I would.
Interesting to see what Takey takes. Goes for 0 or 1 cycle.
The smartest play is definitely look at your time on the enter. You know, it's going to be just over a minute. So let's say if you're entering at 6:10, you just 1 cycle. I mean, even if it's a couple seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Faster, it's definitely going to be the 1 cycle. But that's the safe play. But the tournament play, when you're thinking about a bunch of other stuff and you're not in our position, the tournament play is just, I'm going to go for 0 every single time. So
yeah, you're full speed ahead. Going fast.
Yeah, I'm worried.
If he enters slower than his seed best, the play should then be get the completion with the time you have left. But that's only if you enter slower than pace for your seed best. Because then it's just not worth the risk of losing the run.
Yeah, and has plenty of time to consider the options now, waiting for blazes. So Ancoboy should be fully aware of the clock, the remaining time. This is it. Okay.
Just their 6 rod here is gonna need another sub 6 and enter with the slower 0. Heading to Stronghold right now at 5:45 on the timer. It's gonna be close. Has beds pre-crafted, I believe.
Yeah, it is going to be faster, so you could think I need to go for this. Okay.
Moment of truth.
Ancoboy has no idea.
Will you be safe or will you go for it? He's going to go for it.
Is going to go for 0. Just needs any completion in the next 6 minutes, but has no idea.
He's going for
it. If this is a fail, you pretty much lose the seed.
Has a chance. Yeah.
This has to hit. Okay. Good on health. I think much better height than last time.
Yeah, this is looking better. Oh!
Lost a bed.
Oh!
Oh, the bed!
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Ooh, lost the
Wow.
bet on the fire.
Wow.
That could have been
That could
bad.
have been so bad. Is gonna get the completion
Ooh,
though.
okay.
Wow.
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 For how much better Anko was doing on that seed, that was extremely close. That could have been very, very bad. So that is a
Gonna go low
702.
7.
Nice,
Wow.
nice, nice.
Crazy.
Well done. Well
And
done
that
from Ancoboy.
guarantees Anko is moving on to play against Raynex in the next seed or next round of the bracket.
Yep, it will be Ancoboy versus Raynex. Dang. Dang, dang. That is going to be a crazy match. So that also means Waluyoshi will be going down to lower and is going to be up against Darth Wall. It's going to be a Darth Wall Waluyoshi lower bracket. So one open qualifier guaranteed to move on in lower, one open qualifier guaranteed to be eliminated already.
Um,
Dang, yeah. We'll watch out the seed here. Yeah, poor Raynex is going to be knocked down the lower bracket by Ancoboy. Unfortunate. It's going to be Raynex. I don't know, man. Raynex is kind of a beast. Raynex is. It's like whatever zero you throw at Raynex, it doesn't matter how ridiculous it is. He's always going to do it. I think he had
yeah.
a buried back 97, and he did the top buried back 97.
Wow.
Or 100 or
That's
something like absurd. It's
crazy.
like stuff that like no one ever does.
You don't expect to hit that.
He just hit it, yeah.
Well,
His zeros are just ridiculous, so. Well, yeah. These spawns are pretty bad, I will be honest. That second to last spawn having a 2 spawn is really annoying, but there you go. There's the last one. Alright, Waluyoshi, get a seed best here. Let him know. Good pearl. What if Waluyoshi just all of a sudden like just makes up a 0 cycle setup here? It just like proves us all wrong. 609 enter. That would have been extremely close. Yeah, 609 I think. Even with 0, I don't think quite makes it. Would have been very close though. They had really similar enters.
no, it was very, very similar pace between both runners that entire seed. Zero really made the difference.
Definitely did. Knowing those weird ones. Too important in ESI. You have to study the weirdest 0 cycles in order to win, honestly. Okay, so that will be it for the matches for today. We'll watch Waluyoshi hopefully finish this one out. And then there are only 2 more best of round of 32 matches. Cataclysmic Fish versus Bing Pigs is going to be on, I believe, Friday. That's going to be Antoine. And then the day after is going to be Dugile versus Aquacord. So a bunch of open qualifiers there. And we're also scheduling matches right now for the next round. So this weekend, we're probably just going to have a full weekend again. It's going to be all of the next rounds.
That is exciting. More ESI content.
Tons and tons of ESI. Yeah.
Actually, just the best way to spend the weekend. You wake up and then it's ESI all day, and then you go to sleep. It just could not be a better day.
All right, Waluyoshi.
Gets the perch.
I've never seen Waluyoshi do less than 4 beds in my entire life.
You just
I had to curse it. I had to curse it. All right, well done. Is gonna finish one off there. I mean, 4 completions, very nice. If had a very realistic chance there. That is going to be an 802. 802. There we go. Well
very
done.
Nice.
Well done, well done. And that will be it for for us today. Ancoboy moving on. Waluyoshi should be very proud of hitting 4 completions with an 802 on that seed. You know, maybe have Jooms teach you side setup. I know Jooms isn't the greatest teacher. They failed you before, but you know, maybe this time have Jooms teach you some stuff. All right. Thank you so much, Queen Cac, for coming and commentating. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for having me. It was very fun.
As always.
Good matches today.
Very, very fun. Okay, we'll figure out someone to raid. We'll send you over somewhere. And we'll see you guys in just a couple days for the remainder of these matches. Watch out for the highlight videos that I'll put out soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everyone.